Hello everyone, welcome back to another Anything Goes Saturday. I am taking and organizing my craft room, and as I'm doing it, I am finding things that have gotten kind of lost in my organization that I had before, and so I'm playing with them as I find them. And today I'm going to play with the Lumiere, which is an acrylic paint, and this says pearl white even though it looks gold. That I have had for quite a while. Now, I have no clue if this is going to work or not because it's kind of hard. I haven't used it in a while, so I didn't know if it was still... Oh yeah, it's mixing. I got to keep going though. Hang on. Let me put this back together and keep mixing it. I should have done this beforehand. I'll mix this up and be back. Okay, I took some out. It was thick, so I put some water in there, and this is called the mother of pearl technique. And you use a wadded up piece of saran wrap and some glossy cardstock. I didn't have glossy, this is graphics. We'll see if this works. And you dip it in and you put it on, and I may have too much on here. We will see if that works. It's going to need to dry, first of all, so I've got to get this up and clean up my mat. So let me take this, and it might work. We'll see. Put it up there. All right, now I need to clean this, get rid of this. I've got it cleaned up. The next one is stamping on dark cardstock. So I've taken my image, all right, and I've got it on a block, and I'm going to take a brayer and I'm going to add some ink to this, and I'm going to kind of stamp it here. Hopefully this works. Well, not bad. I might need a little bit more. And I may be getting bad impressions because of my... Let's see if I can stamp it on top again. My head's going to get in the way, sorry. Okay, hang on. I'm going to dry this and do it again. Okay, I'm just going to flip it over. All right. I think... I'm hoping this one works. Now, I must have something down here because it's not coming out. I'm going to leave that because I can fill it in. Now, I need to go clean both of these. Okay, my suggestion is to take, when you do this, is to just swipe it across one time, because I think going back and forth, I was taking it off. So now that's going to dry. I mixed up some more. It may not be enough. But is to take and paint, stamp an image, and I embossed mine with white. And then you can take, and I'm going to put some water down. I'm going to use a brush. I'm going to pick up some of the paint, and I'm going to paint my image with the paint. I will do the one, and then I will come back and show you the finished image. So I'm just going around with my little painter, and I am adding water to it just to make sure it goes on correctly. And this does have a shimmer to it. Okay, so I'm going to proceed and I'm going to color all my flowers, the petals. I am not going to do the leaves. I'm going to do something else with those. So I will do that and be back. Okay, I've got it all painted, but there is something I noticed. For this one, I painted the outside and then I came back and painted in towards, and I get these lines. So I'm going to paint over this again and see if I can get rid of it. Well, I don't know if it worked. We'll see when this dries. So I'm going to clean this up and then I'll be back. Okay, I put a mask on this and then I took and stamped my leaves. I had some issues with it. It didn't work out again. I tried just going over it once. It wasn't enough. I'm thinking the best way is to put your block right in, tap it into the Lumiere, and then stamp it, because you get a good impression. And make sure you don't have it on your block, because I've got to hide that now. So there's that one. I'm going to let that dry a little bit. Here's the mother of pearl. And that's kind of cool. I don't know if you can see the shimmer in it. I probably put more on there than needs to be on there, but that's all right with me. And then this is the other card. And what I think I'm going to do is I'll go ahead and finish this one today and show you what it looks like, and work on the other two, and they'll be on the blog, and my link is below. I will tell you, excuse me, I did find out the best way to clean that up off your glass mat is a baby wipe. All right, so I'm going to pull in my metallic paints because I think they'll look good on here. I've got some water, and I'm going to use some yellow. So I'm going to put some water in here so it can soften up. And I'm going to use a green. I think I'll use this green. It's dark. And I want something to do those in. I think I'm going to do a blue, and I'll do this dark blue. All right, let me get my paintbrush, and we can go from there. I did get some water so that I can clean my brush off in between. I may have put too much water in here. We'll find out. Let's see what happens. And it is warped, so you do have to take that into account. All right, and by embossing it, what's happened is it kind of gives you a wall so that you don't go out into the flowers. All right, and then this is the last one. Okay. And I'm going to take this blue. I'm going to start here first. Then I'm going to do the center of this flower with the blue also. All right, and I'll finish these up. Okay, all I have left are my leaves, and this will be a while, so I'll do those and then I'll be back. Okay, I'm going for a very simple card with this. I'm going to add this to a piece of white, and then it's going on my card base, which is black. And I'm going to add some white Nouveau drops to it. So let me add some glue to the back of this. Oh, actually, I use my tape runner. Never mind. All right. Ooh, gotta be careful. All right, let me add this on here. I can't pick it up. I still have some paint or something on there. Okay. All right, now I'm going to add tape runner to the back of this. And I'm adding a strip across the center because it's kind of bowed. All right, now I want it this way. Always check out your card and see which way you want to go before you stick it down. All right, let's add some Nouveau drops. These are called crystal drops. It doesn't say what color, but I'm pretty certain. I'm going to fold this flat. It's white because it comes out white when it comes out. And you can make them different sizes. And I'll put a few down here. I don't want to put too many because there are dots around it. All right, I think I'll leave it at that. I probably should have moved those out some, but that's okay. And I got to use that because it's drying up on me. Okay, I am going to leave this, but there's today's Anything Goes Saturday Lumiere acrylic paint.